Alright guys, what's up? Welcome back. Today we're taking a look at some Vanguard gameplay. This is fresh gameplay, not the freshest unfortunately, because I tried to get a new gameplay of Season 5 on the new map Beheaded, and unfortunately my recording just doesn't want to work for some reason, so I'm going to get it sorted out. I'm going to get gameplay on the new map, but at least I can talk about it because I want to talk about Season 5. Surprisingly enough, I feel like I was kind of wrong about this season. Let me get into it exactly why you enjoy this gameplay. I think I'm using the Vargo at this point of my life. I do have the Vargo gold at this point, so that's fun. That's cool. Currently, I'm still working on the Marco, the like SMG where you can run it akimbo. I leveled it up, but I never finished it gold, so I'm working on that. And then eventually, I'm going to get to the EX1, which is the main gun and the main reason I'm actually playing this game again. Surprisingly enough, the reason why I thought I wouldn't like this game or this season is actually the main reason why I am playing this more. Before I get into all that, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, okay? We're almost done with Vanguard. A lot of people were done a long time ago, granted, but we on this channel here are almost done in the life cycle, so be excited for Modern Warfare 2. We are coming very soon. The beta is coming in like less than a month, and so yeah, hopefully we can get some news here and there, but until then, you know, we have to make do with these kinds of videos. But let's talk about Vanguard Season 5 and I guess why exactly I was wrong. Let's start off with the map. The map is called Beheaded, and unfortunately, like I said, I don't have like new gameplay for you guys, but you know, maybe in a video or two in the future, you know, you'll see it. But you've probably seen gameplay of it if you still care about Vanguard at this point anyway. My first impression was that the map sucked. However, I did play the map a couple more times going forward, and I feel like I learned a little bit more about it, and I don't think it's as bad. I don't think it's a great map by any means. I think it's very confusing, very kind of weird. Just it's a cool setting and all that stuff. Honestly, it looks pretty cool, but I don't think it plays super well. There's not a whole lot of flow, especially on your first couple times running it. If you're like me and you played it a couple times, maybe one or two times, and then eventually you were just kind of like, oh, this map's not for me or whatever, I would suggest, I know it's asking a lot for COD players these days to play the current COD, but I do suggest giving it another try. You know, maybe you'll find some flow to it. Maybe you'll find, I don't know, a camping spot that you personally really enjoy. You know, there's lots of head glitches, lots of places of cover. My grenades, for some reason, do really well on the map. I don't know if I just know the tips and tricks for all the grenade spots on the map already. I don't know. But, you know, maybe you'll find something that works for you and you know, you can learn from that. So that's the new map Beheaded. Again, highly unfortunate that we only get one new map every single time a new season comes out at launch. Like, ideal case is honestly 3 maps and then like at least 1, maybe 2 in the season reloaded feature, but like that's besides the point. 1 map is kind of ridiculous, especially for a AAA title that has like more bundles than maps at this point. Like, it's just kind of ridiculous. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about that. Let's talk about the next thing up in the season, and that is the EX1. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, how do you know how good the gun is? You don't have it, or you didn't pay for the battle pass, did you? No, of course not. Come on, man. Long-term fans of the channel, you guys know I'm not going to pay for this battle pass. Heck no. The main reason why I know of it is because I picked it up like a lot, because a lot of people ended up buying it on day 1. I literally played this game on day 1. Do not ask me why. I'm that bored, I guess. But I ended up playing this game, and I just saw this EX1 laser gun like all over the ground. Every single person dropping it. Everyone's running the new like Raul Menendez skin or whatever it's called. And like, that's cool and all, whatever. But this gun, man, this gun is a lot of fun. I don't quite know why. Maybe it's because it's so ridiculously OP. The fact that there's like no ammo constraint, there's no like what's it called, no recoil. Yeah, like the fact that you can just kind of like hose people. There's a sniper variant. It's a very fun gun. It makes playing the game feel fun again. And I feel like, you know, I bagged on this game a lot because of like its lack of realism. I don't know how to explain it, but like this gun, like the thought of like letting go of realism and just having fun again in the game makes this game so much more fun. I think Exclusive Ace was talking about it before too, and I kind of agree. Basically, like, the fact that they tried to make this super seriously and like a super serious World War II game, right? And then eventually just like caved and just brought in a bunch of like anime skins or whatever and Pink Bunny skins. Like, the fact that they did all that kind of aggravated me, right? Because it's like, it doesn't fit or anything. However, and I said this in my last commentary, so if you heard it, just kind of repeating myself, but I think that like Black Ops 3 really did a good job of like basically being intentional with how it is as a game. You know, it knew it wasn't going to take itself super seriously. However, this game, Call of Duty Vanguard, really wanted to take itself super seriously in the beginning, but ended up, you know, switching it up, and that's fine, right? Like, all that is fine. I just don't like the fact that they switched it up, and I think that this game would have done so much better if they just goofed around. Like, if they honestly just goofed around the entire time with this game, it could have done so much better. It would have been so much more interesting, in my personal opinion. It could have gotten away with like so many more like various blueprints, laser guns, maybe different maps. Maybe they could have had like a jetpack mode specifically for this game or something like that. Like, they had so much more flexibility. They would have had so much more flexibility had they just goofed off and let go of realism from the beginning. But instead, you know, we couldn't get trophy systems for the longest time, and then when we finally did, it came at the same time as like random Snoop Dogg and pink bunny skins and Attack on Titan. And at that point, it's like, okay, if you're gonna do this, then why did it take so long for trophy systems to come? You know, it's just like, have some consistency, have some congruity in what you're doing. Don't just cave because like, oh, we're not making money or whatever. Like, I get it, you gotta make money, it's a business, but oh man, it feels like such an awful like slap in the face when you realize like what you wanted was always potentially there, and it just didn't happen because of, I don't know, money. It's kind of my thoughts on season 1 overall. I really wish there was more stuff to talk about in the season, because like, I'm not saying I'm having fun, but like, I'm okay with the new map. You know, the new map's okay. The new gun looks like it's something worth grinding for. I hear the new SMG, the Raw 225 or whatever, is like complete trash. I don't know. Don't ask me how any of these things are in Warzone. I'm like dangerously close to uninstalling Warzone if that was possible, but unfortunately it's not, because it's hooked up to Modern Warfare 2019 and I'm not getting rid of that. However, sometimes after playing some Search and Destroy and running into like claymores and campers everywhere, sometimes I do want to get rid of that too. Hey, Modern Warfare 2 developers, if you're listening, don't put freaking double claymores with restock in the game. Please don't put this. I know you're trying to cater to like various playstyles. Don't encourage certain playstyles at the same time, okay? It's a key difference. It's very important. Please don't make me scared to go in a building because there could be 8 claymores on the stairs, okay? That's not fun. I don't know who finds that fun. Me personally, I don't find that fun, and I think a lot of people don't at the same time. While we're talking about Modern Warfare 2, what do you guys want to see in the beta? Like, do you guys want to see a lot of maps, not that many maps? I know that you want to see, you know, how footsteps work and all that stuff. I heard that we got this like teaser trailer from Infinity Ward about like how footsteps are supposedly going to sound like very like 3-dimensional or something. Like, it's easier to sound whore now or something like that, apparently. I don't know how I feel about that yet. I saw Exclusive Ace make a video about it, how he's like nervous about it or whatever. I'm not gonna jump to that conclusion. I'm also not gonna jump to the whole conclusion of like, oh, Dead Silence needs to be in the game or whatever. I think that it's all very situational. You know, like if the footsteps are super ridiculously loud, then yes, Dead Silence needs to be like a staple perk, you know. But if the footsteps are normal, Dead Silence doesn't need to be there. You know, it's game dependent. You can't just say like every game needs Dead Silence, every game needs this, every game needs that. It's obviously very different for different games. You know, some studios enjoy having not larger footsteps, but like louder footsteps than others. So I don't know. It's game to game. You know, you got to do what you got to do with that. Before I round out this commentary, I just want to say that I am feeling better. You can probably tell in my voice and I guess my tonality of voice. I'm still coughing a little bit, but I appreciate like the well wishes and all that stuff from recent comments. A lot of people have been very, very polite, very nice to me in the comment section. So I respect that. I do want to get back into Call of Duty. I think when like Modern Warfare 2 season is like very, very prevalent upon us, I will be going back to daily uploads. I honestly could now, it's just that there's not enough to talk about for a daily upload. I don't know how neroscinema does it. If I was to do it, I would not talk about Call of Duty every single day. I don't know if some people are down for that or not. I don't know what else I would talk about though, like sports or something, like other games. I have no clue. But yeah, man, I try not to stray too away from Call of Duty on this channel because that's what I feel like a lot of people enjoy watching. So yeah, man, that's it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for sticking around through the thick and thin of this game. But that's it for the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.